Greetings, viewers, Pokemon trainers, Disney Plus, and Marvel fans alike. We are here today for hopefully one of my quickest intros. My intros go way too long, but this is Marvel Disney Plus' series What If. We're into episode 9, the series finale for season 1, and we got some stuff to see. So it's I believe it's a direct continuation from the last episode, episode 8, What If Ultron won. Turns out if Ultron won, the universe is doomed. So, what we saw last episode, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, basically Ultron kicked the Watcher out of his house, and now, let's call him Super Ultron, I guess. He's now in charge. He can see any universe. He can do whatever he wants. The Watcher fled to Dr. Super Strange's universe to hide and asked the good doctor for his help. After refusing to help Super Strange save his universe. So that's going to be an interesting little dynamic there. So again, no long intro. We're just going to get right into the episode right now, and we'll talk afterwards about what this means for the future of the MCU going forward. Alright, let's begin right now. In this episode, I believe we're going to see some things we haven't seen before, or rather we might have seen little teaser snippets of. There was a scene where Super Strange is talking to Party Thor. Well, of course, we haven't seen that yet because they're in different universes. Oh, there's so many people. We got Black Panther. We got Killmonger. We got Thormonger. We got Dr. Super Strange. Toby Jones, not sure. Tom Hiddleston, I believe that might be Loki. Got Kurt Russell. That is like Nick Fury. So many people. He's not just our guide. He's also he's going to be our uniting factor. So this episode, I was hoping would be an hour long, a nice nice big finale for the series, but it's only 30-some minutes, 36, I believe it said, which is okay too. Okay, so this version of Captain America is insane. Of course she's not. She's got the power to land that kind of fall. Ooh, and the power to wield that shield, which we all knew. It's Batrock. You know, I still haven't seen her episode of What If. What if I stopped and watched that?
Whoa!
Wow.
Are you scared?
Are you seeing that?
Oh, wait.
Captain Carter, the soldier lost in time. You have been chosen.
Are they melting down the gauntlet? Or is this like to strengthen it? So this is following off the Killmonger episode. Now, is he going to be the one picked?
Eric Stevens. You have been chosen.
So, picking a villain for the team, actually. Interesting.
Thor Odinson, Crown Prince of Asgard. You've been chosen.
Across the galaxy, so we could, what?
Save the universe?
Not exactly. A bit more complicated than that.
You aren't just our best
Little bit.
hope to save one universe.
You are my
Stones of near unfathomable power. Each
So will he actually end being defeated? I don't know.
I might be able to help with that.
Sorry, thank you.
The Infinity Crusher, designed to disintegrate each stone into nothing.
Yep, I picked them.
Too bad you didn't show us her dimension. We only now get to see Gamora, but it's alright, I guess. I mean, this does feel like one of those last minute. Oh, by the way, we had this all along. Boom. Just never used it yet, or never showed it yet. Things like that can feel a little bit cheap, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Call up Ultron. Ask for gluten-free pizza.
To the guardians of the multiverse.
T'Challa should feel right at home because he was, of course, part of. Now, technically, actually, were the Ravagers considered the Guardians of the Galaxy there? Uh-oh.
Wait, thought the plan!
Thor. Viva Las Vegas.
Can't say I've heard that battle cry before.
But it won't last long.
Thor, is that even? Well, that could be part of the plan. What the? It's like a swarm of bees. Did you put a bomb on him? You put a bomb on him, didn't you? Did you put a bomb on him? Where's that bomb on him? Ooh, that's like when Piccolo did that to Android 17, except a lot more hammery.
Just never doubt sticky fingers.
He's got something else going on. Zombies! I mean, they can't turn him into a zombie, of course, but...
That was unexpected. What?
Oh, good lord. So we're seeing alternate Wanda versus alternate Vision, kind of. Can Zola possess him then? Nice.
Don't give him a chance to fix
Oh, double shielderangs. But if one of you can get the stone while he stays distracted, Widow's got some pretty powerful legs. You see that? Now that's something people complained about, saying like why all the stones work in every individual universe in the multiverse. To that, I say, I don't care. It's been said that the stones can only work in the universe they come from. Basically just to explain why Batman can't beat Goku. You know, you can't use the stones outside the Marvel universe. But, of course, that's in the comics. They never specifically said in the MCU, the TVA did show that the stones don't work there, but they're, I don't think that's like a universe or a dimension. That's a whole separate thing that you can't normally access from the multiverse.
Brace yourselves.
Yowza. He Thanos that city. Yes, a bike will solve everything. Oh, yep. Look, she still has the arrow. Granted, things are doomed with Ultron in control. How much better will it be if Zola is controlling the Super Ultron body with the Infinity Stones, which are blinking out? Are they? Is he using the last of the infinite energy? I don't think that should be possible. Pulling a little Clint maneuver here, slow motion arrow shot.
For you, Clint.
Darn right it is. Ooh, right in the eyeball. By the way, for anyone that is squeamish about eyeball stuff, look away seconds ago, because right there, obviously. So, now is this going to be a thing where Zola just gets destroyed as well in the process? Because I think it'd be cool to see a villain from the past do what he's supposed to do and not use it for his own gain. Just be like, okay, guys, I've taken care of Ultron. We're even here. Killmonger, you did nothing. So, remind me again why choosing a villain for the team was important. Is he sending them back to his own dimension? Because that's like the crystal bubble. Because you know if they're locked away, there's a chance they can return.
It's what a friend's for.
So are they locked in? Like, I like how he has like a snow globe of that dimension.
Owes you a debt of gratitude. Trust me. That world, that time, needs Captain Carter.
Now, if her path follows the same as Steve Rogers did, then she will eventually see him again. Now, technically, I'm talking a lot technically in this episode, but if there are infinite multiverses, shouldn't there be infinite Ultrons that got the Infinity Stones? Are they actually done? You know, I'm okay with ignoring that because there'd be no way to win if there was non-stop Super Ultrons. Yeah, a little bit too dangerous. So, that is the first season complete of What If? So I said, I think in the last episode, also I'll point out, wait, post-credits, mid-credits. Ow!
I can promise you.
Did they find
this
Steve?
Won't be the strangest thing I've dealt with today.
What if Steve became the Winter Soldier in this timeline?
The Hydra stuff?
What is that?
Yeah. And there's
Is that the Ironmonger? This is why Watcher sent her back to her time, because he knew that she was gonna... Who is it? No! It's Steve. But, like I said, I do want to apologize to Marvel on behalf of myself, where I didn't really give this series a chance at the start, because I've said before, I prefer one solid timeline. I don't like having to branch off and keep track of, what does Spider-Man do in this timeline? And, say, like, the Ultimate series or whatever. How about Thor? What's Thor doing if this happened differently? And it's like, there's too much to keep track of. Personally, for me, I like having it all as one linear event. So, to that end, nothing here really affects the main timeline, but it is cool to see these branches all intermingled at the end of it there. So that was awesome indeed. The animation, the colors, like, all the presentation was amazing in this for sure, and it was cool hearing some of the familiar voices from the actual actors playing their characters. So it was nice. It was definitely a side event, but in the end, it was really cool. So, like I said, I didn't really like the fact that Gamora suddenly gets added out of nowhere. I've seen every episode except the first one, Captain Carter. I'm assuming Gamora doesn't make any appearance in there, because why would she? She's not really connected to that. So, I would have liked to have seen a story where we see Gamora, like it mentions, did she destroy Thanos, did it say? It's interesting to note, too, that she becomes basically the strongest in that universe, and designs a device to destroy the Infinity Stones. You would think, the whole term of absolute power corrupts absolutely, you'd think with her being the strongest, she would want to have used the stones herself. That shows her, is it conviction, I guess? Like her sense of right and wrong. She knows those stones should not be used by anybody. She wasn't tempted. She made a way to destroy them. I felt it was kind of weird that they kind of played into the stones work differently in each universe. Therefore, Gamora's universe's Infinity Crusher had no effect on these stones from Black Widow's timeline, because that's where he initially got Ultron. That's where he initially got them from. So I feel like that kind of plays into the thought, like, so the Infinity Crusher only works in its own universe? If only they had time to make one in Black Widow's universe, that would have been nice. Anywho, I don't think there's much more to really say or talk about. Although, the whole Watcher not interfering, clearly he did. He brought characters from different timelines together, but just to stop Ultron, then he sent them back. But by moving post-apocalyptic Black Widow into, let's call it, I guess the Avengers lose timeline, that's definitely an interference. So, he's not super strict with his oath. Question is, too, who did he make the oath to? Was it actually somebody who can, what would you say, correct him on his decisions? Or was it just he made an oath to himself and he really didn't want to break it? It's like, you get up in the morning, I promised myself I'm going to the gym today, and then you don't. You've only got yourself to blame, really. So that might be what it is. He swore an oath to himself, and he's like, I'll ignore it today. Ultron's going to conquer the multiverse. It's a good time to ignore that. Alright, so I guess that's all there is to really say here at the end of Season 1 of Marvel's What If. As I said earlier, I believe Season 2 has been confirmed, and the question is, are we going to see continuations of some of these stories in that, or will we have a whole new season of whole new stories? And either way, I hope we do see another team-up collaboration near the end of that second season, because that's what kind of makes me interested in this What If series in general. So, I guess that's it. So the next thing we're waiting for... Now, as I said, excuse me, when What If first came out, didn't really give it too much interest or attention. I feel like... excuse me, I feel like I'm dying. But before that happens, I feel like that's going to happen to me with every Marvel series that we get. I believe Hawkeye is the next one coming out. There's also talk of Armor Wars, which I think is going to feature War Machine pretty prominently. So, I always look back and say, oh, I should have been reviewing this whole series along the way. Like, if you've been looking for any episode 1 to 7 What If reviews on my channel, you ain't going to see them, because I wasn't bothering to do it with those individual episodes. I think the next time we have another series like Hawkeye, I am going to start watching from the first episode, start my reviews right up until the end, because there's always something near the end of the series, something in my eye too, that hooks me in, and I think to myself, this is worth checking out with you folks there. So stay tuned for future Marvel Disney Plus watch-along review thingies as they start coming up in the future. But for that, or with that, for now, for the time being, it's time for me to get rolling for the day. So thank you folks for hanging out, watching along with me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of not only this episode, but the entire What If series. What were your favorite episodes? What were your favorite characters, let's say? I still wonder, why exactly did they bring Killmonger into the team? The Watcher chose him. The Watcher, I mean, I guess he knew. Did he know what was going to happen? Because he was completely sidelined as soon as Ultron, Super Ultron, started doing his stuff. He had no clue what was happening. So how could he have known that it would end the way it did? Or maybe he didn't, and maybe Doctor Strange kind of clued in, thinking this might be what he was hoping for, the Watcher, to just trap them in the bubble dimension. Or, is that what they called it? No. But I'm going to call it that, the bubble dimension. So, that could have been unknown for the Watcher as well. But it did seem like he kind of knew that was going to happen. Although I don't think there's any way he could have. But, regardless, why did the Watcher choose Killmonger? A clear villain, because if he was watching that whole episode with us, he saw all the sneaky behind-the-scenes shenaniganery that guy was pulling. He knew he couldn't be trusted. We knew he couldn't be trusted. Yet the Watcher picked him. I don't know. Maybe he somehow had a feeling it was going to end with both villains, Zola and Killmonger, trying to fight over the stones, and then they could be distracted, sealed away, whatever. So, are they going to be completely, perpetually locked into that power struggle? I would love to see it where at some point they're like, okay, this isn't working. Do you want to split the stones 50-50? We'll each take 3. And then just go from there. That would be kind of cool. And then they're still stuck. Although, no. I think we might see them come back next season having come to some sort of a compromise where one of them needs to get all 6 stones to be able to multiverse travel, as we saw Super Ultron doing. So maybe they'll come to some sort of an agreement or understanding. Then the question is, as villains, will they uphold their part of the bargain? Like I say, you know, you can get the Infinity Stones Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll get them for Tuesday, Thursday. What about the weekend? Well, we can split it over the weekend. Yeah, but then you're gonna get 4 days. I'm gonna get 3. You know, maybe it's alternating Saturdays. I don't know. I'm putting too much thought into this. Anyway, time to go. Thank you folks again for watching today's episode with me and watching my little watch-along review. So again, let me know. What do you think of the series? What do you think is going to happen in Season 2? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, time to go. Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thank you once again for watching, much like the Watcher. And I'll catch you... Wait. I'll watch you next time. That sounds creepy. I'll catch you next time. That still sounds creepy.